The second model that I decided to research is Bloom's taxonomy, and this is one that I think that many people are familiar with in psychology and in education. So some of the strengths are that the skills build on each other. So it starts with recall or knowledge and goes all the way up to creating and synthesis and analysis. Another strength is that these levels of taxonomy closely reflect our Marsano scales that we use every single day, where a level 2 is recall and a level 4 is analysis, synthesis, and design. So students can build on their knowledge by going through these different steps in developing higher order thinking skills. I also think that this is very easy to use because it's closely tied to how we would implement activities in our classroom. So we can look at these different levels of taxonomy and we can plan lessons according to what we want our students to achieve specifically. One of the weaknesses is that it doesn't assess social or emotional intelligence. Also, that the objectives go in order from what seems to be least to greatest. But I do think that the knowledge of recall and having that base of, for example, vocabulary is very important if you're going to be able to synthesize and analyze content. So for a pretest, this would determine what level of taxonomy the student is at. So we could see where they fall on the scale, whether they're in the recall stage or if they are in a level 3 and they know how to compare and contrast, for example. And then we are able to push our students using that pretest based on what they need specifically. And that's kind of what I put here for the EP for gifted students, because we can clearly define goals by using this scale. And in doing the pretest, we know where they're at, and we can make sure that they're reaching their absolute potential. So which one would I use in my classroom? I think that we already use Bloom's taxonomy. So I would really like to implement some form of the enrichment triad model. Obviously, it can't be in perfect form because I don't have all of the resources that I would need, but I think it's great to bring in real world experiences and outside resources and create things like portfolios with an ongoing assessment. And I think it's very exciting for students to produce their work that way, and it helps them take control of their learning and become passionate about it.